What is up, good people? Jungle Inc. here. Hope you're doing well. Ton going on right now within the cryptocurrency space, especially with regulators like the SEC and the CFTC. But something interesting is going on. You have Coinbase, the biggest US exchange, receiving a Wells notice. But what are we seeing happen within the crypto space? It continues to creep up. I'm going to tell you how personally I see this playing out. Just giving you my best guess. Look, I'm just a guy at the microphone. Don't read too much into it. But what I think is going to transpire over the next 30 days or so. Number one, Ripple and the SEC, whether it's before the judge rules or shortly thereafter, they will come together and come to some sort of agreement. And I believe they will state that XRP itself, it's trading on the secondary market, is not a security. That is fine. But when Ripple sells XRP to an investor, not an ODL for its intended use, but if they want to take XRP and sell it to an investor, they need to register that transaction. And I believe that will be the most powerful guidance we have to date on how an altcoin project should operate. Now, when compared to current operations, Ripple's not giving much up, are they? They're actually gaining something. Currently, they're not selling XRP to investors, not internationally, not domestically. They're just using XRP and on-demand liquidity. So the big problem for most projects out there is there really is no way to register currently. There will be. But until those procedures roll out, you're kind of in limbo. But remember, again, Ripple's not doing that right now. So if it takes some time to, get the reporting requirements rolled out for people to adhere to, not a big loss for Ripple. They continue to operate just as they are right now. Now, if you're a project that needs to sell your token, that needs to raise funds, and you don't have an on-demand liquidity, this could be fairly problematic. We'll have to see it play out, but that's where I believe we end. Again, either before a judge's ruling or shortly thereafter. And we're going to get our answer soon enough, right? This court case is almost over. We don't have to play Nostradamus, watch it play out, but the space in general looks pretty bullish with a lot of, questions and uncertainties swirling about. I think that's a good sign. Now, number two is Coinbase. That's a little bit trickier. We see, the SEC suing them. I do not see Coinbase, trudging through a 2-year battle here. I think this will be over sooner than later. And ultimately what the SEC wants is surveillance. They want to see that trading data. They want to make sure these exchanges aren't front-running their customers, and they are. They want to make sure that their customers are getting fair pricing, and they're not. And so this can be a problem because Gary Gensler doesn't just want current metrics. He wants to go time traveling in the past and see what you've been up to. And he's talked about this in a lot of interviews. Like, is he just going to give you a free pass going forward? Probably not. So this could be ugly for quite a few exchanges out there. But I think that's going to be the ticket. The SEC, they want surveillance over the exchange, transactions. And I think they're going to get it. And with that will come a Bitcoin spot ETF. That's why they've been holding it back. They're saying, we're not going to give you that until we get surveillance over the trading data. It's coming, and when that does, that's a big moment. And that takes really two big problematic areas within U.S. regulations off the table. We know, at least from what the SEC wants, what you're going to have to do as an altcoin project, and we're going to know the model for exchanges as well. I don't want to make this process sound all sunshine and rainbows. There's going to be a lot of dramedy to all of this, a lot of fighting. It's going to be a painful process, and it should become quite restrictive in the US on what you can technically do with cryptocurrencies. Now, all of us enthusiasts, we have the capabilities to do whatever we feel like, but for the everyday investor, you're probably going to see those coin offerings really whittled down quite a bit from what we see right now. What would really be compliant, but at least you have clear, rules for people to operate with, and I think that will fuel a lot of growth, especially for your big projects. Let me know what you think down below, and as always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.